Spell your first and last name for me.
It's first name is Christopher, Kristopher. Last name Kirkpatrick. It's right on the blouse. Kirkpatrick.
And then you're out of Knoxville in Tennessee.
I live in Clarksville, Tennessee, but we're stationed in Smyrna. So
How do you
it's
spell
right. It's Smyrna. It's right outside of Nashville. It's
Okay.
maybe not even a 20-minute drive.
All right. Well, I actually haven't caught the news. So fill me in on what exactly is going on.
Well, basically what happened was, it was slightly raining when I had left. We flew up here on Friday, and when I got up here, I really didn't know anything about it, and we had the weekend off, so I wasn't watching the news. I was, I was going out, being a Marine, living that nightlife, and on Monday when we came back to work and we're all working together, we were working down at the veterans shelter, helping them out painting rooms and stuff, and some of the guys were talking about, Nashville's flooded, man, it's all flooded down in Tennessee, and I was like, oh crap, and some of the guys started calling home, so I called home, just to make sure everybody was okay, because Clarksville's got a big river that runs through it, and I'm not sure which one it is, but they got a lot of community stuff built around that river. They got the river walk. It's just a big place where people do a lot of things, a lot of big city things like Rivers and Spires, big concerts and stuff come out there and all that stuff. So, and my sister lives right on that river walk. Her apartment is like, you can spit out her door and hit it in the river. So, I called her first, make sure she's okay and everything. And she said, right when I had called her, she told me that she had left and they blocked off that whole area. They wouldn't let her back in. And when she had left, the water was up at her front porch. And it was still continuing to rain, so it was going to get worse. And apparently they were supposed to open up the Cheatham Dam. So I guess it was taking too much damage, too much water or something, And so they, I guess they opened up the dam, and that pretty much just put it completely underwater. So as far as I know, though, she's the only family member or really close friend that's been affected by it that I know of. My house took a little bit of damage. Just bought a new one, and it's got a lot of big trees like out here, and big trees, big branches, and branch ripped right off in the storm, knocked out my privacy fence. So there's like a huge chunk of it just missing out of there. So that sucks.
How's it feel being out here doing the stuff you're doing here in Boston while you got all this stuff going on at home?
I wasn't too concerned about it at first. I thought it was just, minor flooding, nothing serious, not the type of stuff that like rips cars away and things like that. And so at first I wasn't really concerned about it. I figured people were just talking about, oh, the water's high and you can't drive down the road. But when I found out it was more serious, I called home, and I was concerned, just making sure that everybody was okay. And, when everybody told me they were okay, I was like, all right, well, I'll finish what I'm going to do here. Do my duty, and then go back home and fix whatever needs fixing.